Hi, I'm Ariana Shapiro. I'm the consulting chair for the University of Oregon.
Hi, my name is Lev Silverstein.
I'm Natalie Ben, and I'm the education chair for the University of Oregon chapter.
And I'm Ethan Bretzius, and I'm the president of the U of chapter.
Today we're going to be presenting our consulting project for Credify.
So we decided to break Credify up to see where they're standing right now with a SWOT analysis. We figured this would give us not only a good way to see how they're standing now, but also where they could go in the future. So for strengths, they currently have a large amount of properties listed, much more than some of the other companies we've looked at to compare them to. They also operate in a lot of areas. They operate all around the United States. They're also an international company. Some of the weaknesses, it's difficult to get active feedback from consumers. It's also hard to get accurate feedback from consumers. Some opportunities that we think Credify could take advantage of are some more incentives to get feedback on their properties. Also, if they could kind of differentiate themselves from other companies by creating a more unique database. And then some of the threats we notice is that there's a lot of similar companies within their industry, so we think it's really important that Credify differentiates themselves from them.
So we have some objectives, and we feel that increasing the amount of aggregate transparent data given to support and enrich customer experience will yield a greater sense of success and a competitive advantage over their competitors.
So in order to implement these objectives, we want to hone in on the importance of transparency. And transparency is really important both on a vendor and consumer standpoint, in the sense that through creating an honest relationship on both ends, they're able to really benefit one another in the sense that they can provide property history and be honest with each other in pricing in terms of past events that maybe have happened on the properties, and that allows to create a stronger relationship with one another. And if people aren't transparent, that's going to reflect really poorly on them. So if there's vendors advertising on Credify and they're not being honest, they will likely not be getting listings.
So we decided to start off by targeting the market segments that we thought would use Credify the most. We split it up into vendors. These are the real estate agents, the people who are trying to list these properties, the tenants, the people who are trying to buy the properties, and the architects and construction companies who are building the properties.
So with vendors, the real estate agents, we came up with 3 different incentives, also kind of rewards, to get them more involved with Credify. So the first is a ranking system. We want to emphasize the ratings that customers give real estate agents and property owners on their products. We think that would be a good way to kind of reward the vendors. Clients would be able to search for products from a high rating to a low rating. We also want to add a filter system, so let's say there's a client who wants to specifically purchase from a real estate agent who is offering very fancy hotel buildings in urban areas. They'll be able to specifically filter out for that search. And then the main thing we want to do is a property of the week. Now the way we're thinking that Credify could go about doing this is tracking it based off of web traffic. And we'd have a property of the week for each major city in the United States and wherever else international cities Credify operates out of. We want to really emphasize the properties of the weeks by sending out a weekly email to clients so they could completely see who these properties of the weeks are.
The second group are the tenants. We started off with a discount reward. Those who would receive it would be customers who have previously purchased properties through Credify and companies that purchase X amount of properties per month. And what they would receive in exchange would be a discount off of Credify services. Also a point system, which customers who post additional information about properties, and they would get credit off of Credify services based off of the number of points they have accumulated, which is, the point system is detailed in our memo.
So finally, another one of the groups we wanted to focus on is the relationship that we have with architects and construction companies. So some of these companies have LED and diamond certification, and in order to make sure that customers can attain whatever standard they're looking for within their companies, we thought it'd be a great idea to offer another filter where people can specifically search for companies based on the different architectural projects that these companies have done together.
Okay, so potential difficulties that we thought might encounter. We feel that a lot of the reviews might not be totally legitimate just because customers might want to just post a review in order to get these discounts, and it could not be completely truthful. Another difficulty that we thought is that these customers aren't using Credify very often. You know, they're only buying these big real estate buildings once or twice, you know, in a year or something. So they might not feel the incentive to post the reviews to get the discounts.
So we think and we anticipate that Credify could get the incentive programs that we came up with. We think they could get it on their website within the next 3 to 4 months. There's not a whole lot of programming needed for that. It's mostly just developing what they currently have. And we anticipate that within the next year, that's when Credify is going to really be able to notice that the difference it's made on their products or on their website with their web traffic and with more incentives to post more reviews. And that, all right.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing from you.